celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Texas Tech's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to...
There he goes! The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Red Raider! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Anders. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Fresno State right back to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Hard running there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They go 83 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Anders. Fires to the tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work with big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Got room to work. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Anders. Looking for a big play. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Fresno State right back to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The quick out. Oh, what a move to get room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Red Raider. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to pass, it's Anders. Right on his numbers on the slant. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Nice move to keep running. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fierce the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single running back. Open space at the 25. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Anders. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Just a short pass to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Fresno State right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. The play action fake. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Unloads quickly. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making. Puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes and gets the necessary yardage. 1st down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quickly to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He'll do it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man, it's Anders. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. trying to make magic on the scramble. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Surging forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to count for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're working that left side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want that clock to run. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Back to throw, it's Anders. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give on the option. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get...